Hey everybody, it's the Purple Toad here, coming at you live from the black abyss that is my basement, and welcome to my video on the top 10 stages in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. I've been playing this game non-stop ever since my brother got it for Christmas, and as I am playing, I've noticed that there are tons of great stages in this game, but today we're here to pick apart the top 10 of them. Now there are some rules for this list. Number 1, there will be no Final Destination stages other than Final Destination itself, maybe, because it is new for this game. And 2, there will be no rehash stages from other Smash games. So, sorry, Temple and Battlefield lovers, but those will not be on this list. So, without further ado, let's get this awesome-tacular party started! Number 10. Coming in at the number 10 spot is the Great Cave Offensive from Kirby Superstar. This huge, great stage has cannons, mine carts, and lots of lava. This stage is gigantic, probably the biggest one in the entire game, and it is just great. It's so diverse as well. There's a jungly top side, a regal bottom side, a crystally right side, and a lava-y all-around side. This level is so cool, and that is why it is at the number 10 spot. Number 9. In the dense jungle, wild, bloodthirsty smashers appear in their natural habitat. Shooting in at number 9 is Jungle Hijinks from Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii and 3DS. The Returns games are some of my favorite video games of all time, so it's only right that this stage makes the list. This surprisingly hectic stage has you shooting back and forth between the background and the foreground. It has tumbling temples and crazy fun. This is probably the most unique stage in the entire game, as it is basically 2 stages in one. The background is this rustic temple that's all creepy and such, and then the foreground is a foresty, jungly place, which is probably where Jungle Hijinks got its name. This level is so diverse and so wonderful, and that is what earns it the number 9 spot. Number 8.
3, 2, 1, go!
I can't get enough of that epic Xenoblade Chronicles music. Smashing in at number 8 is Gower Plain from Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii. This level is absolutely gorgeous, with a statuesque titan looming in the background and soothing music playing overhead. This is probably the closest stage to calm you will find in the entire game. But how can such a place be calm when there are crazy smashers tearing it all up? Although the stage itself is pretty bland, the background completely compensates from that. It changes from daytime to evening to nighttime, and with that titan I mentioned earlier looming in the background, this stage is amazingly beautiful. The stage does mix things up though when the metal-faced robot from the game comes in to try to ruin your fun, but you can hit him. But beware, because he can also hit back. It's nice because they also got the original voice actor from the game to play him, so you can feel like you're actually just playing Xenoblade Chronicles. This stage is so beautifully great, which is why it earns the number 8 spot. Number 7. Driving in at number 7 is Mario Circuit for Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. This stage is very, very fast-paced. You stand on this hovering board as it takes you all across the land of the Mushroom Kingdom, and you get to stop off at such iconic parts from the racetrack, like the side of the track, and the side of the track. To be fair, it does drop you off on the starting line, which is pretty cool, but this entire stage is more of a visual experience of the track, not actually a physical experience of the track. I like to think of this stage as the Delfino Plaza of Smash 4, even though Delfino Plaza is actually a playable stage, and that would probably be on this list if it wasn't for the list rules. So yeah, this stage has you zooming across Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8. To the stage's credit, it is actually a perfect rendition of the original Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8. Some hazards in this stage include the Shy Guys that come racing by on their little carts, and just the other Smashers, of course. The stage really gives a whole new outlook to some of the details that you would have just raced by if you were just playing Mario Kart 8 normally. And although terrain in this stage is not very special, the visuals, like Gower Plain, completely make up for that. And that is why this stage is my number 7 pick for the top 10 Smash Bros. 4 stages. Number 6. Take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. And in, and take all your rage out on your fellow compadres! Yogaing in at the number 6 spot is Wii Fit Studio from Wii Fit from the Wii, of course. Many of you are probably scratching your heads now and asking yourself, what? Purple Toad? Why this? This is probably the blandest stage in the world other than Final Destination. And to you I say, this stage is crazy good. I can't really explain it at all, but just kind of the minimalist feel of it just makes it all the more cool when you smash your fellow compadres off the screen. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the Wii Fit trainer. I don't really like her as a character, but the stage she brought along with her is very, very good. So, as it is a minimalist stage, there isn't really much going on. At some sections, it'll take a Wii Fit style approach and it'll try to walk you through, like, the yoga moves. Wii balance boards will come down that you can jump on and use to your ability. But other than that, this stage is pretty bland. There is a nice mirror in the background that kind of lets you see off the stage. So, you know, whenever you smash someone into the gray spot on the right or left of the stage, they are gone. I can't explain it, but something inside me tells me that this place deserves the number 6 spot. Number 5. If there ever was a stage with a no-nonsense attitude, Final Destination would definitely be that stage. Flying in at number 5 is Final Destination, the no-holds-barred smash down between you and CPUs or friends. Final Destination has appeared in every single Smash Bros. Installment, and they get better every single time. You can kind of get the main idea of Final Destination just by looking at the stage. It is a flat plane, no gimmicks, except for the gorgeously awesome background. It has you zooming through space on this tiny little platform that looks really cool in and of itself, and it is just gorgeous. What is there to say about this awesome stage that hasn't already been said? Final Destination comes in at number 5. Number 4. Punching in at number 4 is the boxing ring from Punch-Out for the NES and the Wii. Like Final Destination and the Wii Fit Trainer Studio, this stage seems very bland at first. But when you look a little closer, you see that this stage is quite possibly the most detailed stage in the entire game. everything from the crowd to the big light screen board in the back to the rafters to the little signs floating around to the boxing ring itself to the speakers to the headlights to everything. This stage is just so detailed. And maybe I like it a little more than I should because Little Mac is my favorite character and this is his home stage. Even if I didn't like Little Mac, I would still love this stage. See, if you look on the big light screen board in the back, it'll have like nicknames for all the people fighting. Like for Yoshi it says Omnivore of the Year, and then for Little Mac it says Bruiser from the Bronx. That is just so detailed, and you can get up on the little light heading thing on the top of the boxing ring, and you can knock it down to smash your foes from beneath you. There's lasers that go out into the crowd, and if you get into a sudden death match at the end, the rafters up there will circle around with the word sudden death written on them. It's like you are actually at a boxing ring, and I love it, and that is why it gets the number 4 spot on the top 10 list. Number 3. Flying in at number 3 is Pilot Wings. This stage is practically the definition of scenic. This stage has you fighting atop one of 2 planes, a red plane or a yellow plane, while the plane flies around and gives you a scenic tour of the great Woohoo Island. Seems like there's a theme going around here that I like the scenic stages and not the very terrestrial stages. Terrestrial, that's a new word now. So yeah, there isn't much to say about this stage other than how utterly breathtaking it is. I've always wanted to just hang on atop a plane and just jump to another plane while it flies around. This stage is so beautiful, and that is the biggest reason why it gets number 3 on the top 10 best stages in Super Smash Bros. 4. It's also got some rockin' tunes. Number 2. Just narrowly edging out Pilot Wings and gliding into the number 2 spot is Woohoo Island from Wii Sports Resort for the Wii. Now, Pilot Wings and this stage are practically the same thing, but the only difference is that this stage actually drops you off at certain places that you can only look at from the Pilot Wings stage. You get to fight on a bridge, you get to fight in a fountain, you get to fight on a flipping doggy disco throwing beach. So on top of having great places to drop you off on, we also get the scenic view that made Pilot Wings so amazing. So yeah, you can tell I like tropical themed stages as I put both of them at number 2 and 3, and they both take place on Woohoo Island. But what could possibly be better than Woohoo Island itself? Find out in number 1. Sling starring in at number 1 is Super Mario Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for the Wii. Now, the Mario Galaxy games are my favorite games of all time. Super Mario Galaxy 2 being my favorite game of all time, so why wouldn't this stage be number 1? This stage takes everything that made the Galaxy games great and makes them into one huge stage, like Starship Mario, Bowser's airships, the planets, the gravity physics, the star bits, the constellations, the starry background. It's all so perfect. And with the Galaxy games legendary soundtracks behind it, this stage is truly the best that Smash Bros. Has to offer. And it rightfully takes its throne at the number 1 best Smash Bros. Stage of all time. For me, at least. Thank you all so much for watching. It took me a long time. Many an hour was spent on making this top 10 for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And look forward to more top 10s in the future, and also look forward to some more The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD coming soon. I didn't upload an episode today because this took me all day to make, and I was playing as Toon Link the whole time, just in spirit of my Let's Play. So I hope you guys enjoyed it once again, and have a nice day. See you guys later.